welcome to Nine Girls Ask 7th Annual Take My Hand event. We're so excited. Next year, everyone has to make it. This year, we're sold out at 600 people at the U.S. Grand Hotel. We have hundreds of silent auction items, 12 wonderful live auction items, 3 opportunity drawings, $1,000 cash. We so hope you turn out next year. This is where we want to defeat ovarian cancer. So please join us next year and call us at 619-708-7891.
We'd love to see you.
We're geared up to have a lot of fun today.
Well, I am an ovarian cancer survivor myself, and I was asked to help Myriad here at their table to be a patient speaker for them. And so they invited me, and I live in Dallas, so this is a great event, and I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, I'm from Utah, and I came to the event in celebration of my sister's memory.
What I take away from this event is that it is very informative. I love seeing all the women as it grows bigger and bigger, getting the word out. My mother died of ovarian cancer 7 years ago, and so we do this every year in her honor. And I look forward to it, love sponsoring it, and I really look forward to it every year.
My impression when I walked down the stairs was like, wow. I enjoyed all the people that are here that are supporting this event, and I really want to say you did a good job, Joan Wiley. And I just want to thank you for inviting me, for being here, and I will be here next year if you have this again.
Well, I walked in here and I see all these beautiful donations for auction and all the people offering us, champagne, and it just looks like a beautiful event and well thought out and planned, and I'm so impressed. I'm impressed to see the amount of people here as well.
Hi, I'm Karen Jensen, the Director of the Cancer Program at Scripps Health, and I'd like to thank Joan Wiley for this wonderful event.
Awesome. Love all the people who are here, the feeling of festivity, happiness, wonderful foundation to support.
Joan puts on a wonderful, wonderful fundraiser.
The event's great. I think it's really important to raise awareness in this sort of way, in a fun atmosphere as well.
I think it's an amazing event. So many silent auction items. I don't know what to bid on yet. I've done these type of things in the past, and this is much more incredible than I've ever seen.
The reason I'm here today is to help out the Nine Girls Ask and beat the hell out of cancer, for one. My wife's a survivor as well, so I'm very inspired by the event, and I'll keep on coming back. This is truly one of the events of the year that we stay in contact with Richard about, and just really enjoy being here amongst people helping to fight cancer.
Well, I think it's important because we all need to get back behind real research to do away with ovarian cancer. And if you could do it and still have fun and go to a great lunch and buy some great things, why not?
And then I saw her face, and I'm a believer without a trace. A doubt in my mind, I'm in love. I'm a believer, I couldn't leave her if I tried. Baby, if I tried.
The reason why we're here today at the 7th Annual
9 Girls Ask for a Cure for Ovarian Cancer. You know, ovarian cancer picked the wrong woman when it decided to knock on Joan Wiley's door. Yeah. Cancer wanted to kick Joan's ovaries, but Joan had something else in mind. Because as all of you know, you can't say no to Joan. She is a dynamo. She is a force to be reckoned with. It would have been very easy, having been given the diagnosis of stage 4 ovarian cancer, for Joan to just crawl into bed, curl up in the fetal position, and give in to this cancer. But that is not Joan. She is a warrior. She is a leader. And she turned this chaos and this heartache into a movement for change, and inspiration, and hope. The one, the only, the spectacular, and the cancer-free Joan Wiley.
I want to tell you all, I love you. I love you so much, I can't even express it. And I'm very emotional today about this. You're all my dear friends. I love you too, thank you. And if I could wrap my arms around all of you right now, I would. So I want you to feel my heart wrapped around every single one in this room, because that's the way I feel. Okay, the reason I ask you to stay standing is that, first of all, that anyone who has not been touched by cancer in any way can sit down. Now, anyone who has not received a personal diagnosis of any type of cancer in their life can sit down. Now, I would like you to look around the room at how many people are still standing in this room. It's amazing, isn't it? And if you look at those people, I want you to remember they are courageous, they are strong, they are the most brave people you will ever meet in your life. Love them, honor them, treat them gently, treat them with love from your heart, take care of them, cherish them, any good word you can think. That's what I would like for you to do for them, because they deserve it. They are warriors, they are fighters. Okay, so she's made bracelets, and she's going to present me with the funds that she made from her making her bracelets. So how much do you have? How much? She sold them for $1 a piece, and she made $291. We're going to announce our 2015 Woman of Inspiration. I don't think you all know who it is this year. I would like to ask Mrs. Debbie Augustine to please come up to the stage.
And it's been just such a joy to be a part of 9 Girls. And you know, when you get to know someone, you get to really know who they are. And I have to tell you that I have grown more and more in love with Joan, and seeing how she pours out her life into others. And God put it on my heart that my role was not just to print the programs, but it was to pray for Joan, so that she could be filled up to be able to continue to pour out into the women's lives.
Today we are honored to hear some of that conversation. So once again, would you please welcome Kelly and Liz.
Hey, this woman right here has stage 4 metastatic cancer. Can you believe that? So you are 6 years into this, right?
Can you believe that?
No, I can't, and I remember really well when it was all happening, but will you tell these guys how it started?
6 years ago, I was in fantastic health. I was at a great place in our life. Business was booming. I had 3 young kids. Drew was starting preschool. I was spending time by myself. Like, I could go to the bathroom by myself. I was feeling really good. And then I turned 40.
Yeah.
And then things didn't feel right. I had pretty subtle symptoms. I had some just sort of pelvic discomfort that was very vague. I couldn't really explain it. And so, of course, I didn't do anything about it.
Right.
Because I couldn't explain it, and because I'm a woman, I have 3 small kids, and I wasn't going to deal with my problem.
Yeah, it was like number 98 on your list
Yeah.
of things to do. Was
Yeah.
worry about your pelvic pain.
But you know what? I have another really good girlfriend who I complained to. Well, I told her all about my symptoms, and she locked me in my office until I called my doctor.
Mm-hmm. And so you went to the doctor, and what happened?
I was diagnosed early stage 2B,
Uh-huh.
and I had
And
very
you-
successful surgery. And
when you came out of surgery, Andy said he had good news and bad news.
so when I woke up out of surgery, he said, "I got good news and bad news. What do you want to hear first?" And I said, "I want the good news." He said, "The Red Sox won." I was like, "Oh, that's awesome. That's great." And I'm thinking, yeah. You need a guy that's another good hand to hold. You need somebody who's going to make you laugh right when you really, really need to.
And what was the bad news?
Oh, you have cancer. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cancer. We knew it was cancer. We just weren't sure kind of how bad it was.
Yeah.
And you know what? This is what makes me appreciate these doctors so much is you don't know how bad ovarian cancer is sometimes because I've been doing this long enough and talked to enough of you amazing doctors to know that you're diagnosed, you're treated with standard of care, and some people do fine and it never comes back. And others, it comes back. And when it comes back, it's really, really hard to treat. If I was diagnosed today, I would be treated differently than I was 6 years ago. But that makes me think that the options I have today are different than the options I'm going to have a year from now. Somebody had counseled you to explain cancer to children like weeds in your garden, and you just need to get out the weeds so the garden can grow. And we use that with the kids, and we use it to this day. We talk about, because I still have in therapy, and sometimes it's hard, and sometimes it's not as hard, and it's just like different kinds of weed killer, that kind of thing. And that helps. And they've been doing it for a long time, so they're pretty tough kids. They're very compassionate and strong. I have a lot of hope. But there's a big part of my future I'm not really expected to have, and I think who doesn't think about that? And I see them all the time. How long am I going to make it with them? Drew's 8. And I think about all the parenting I need to squeeze in the next few years because I might not be here for all the other parenting I need to do. So I don't know if I just took it too heavy, but I think about that all the time.
Yeah.
And I also feel so lucky because I have Andy and I have so many hands to hold on to and so many friends who watch out for me and will watch out for my kids.
Yeah. You're not going anywhere.
Let's give it up one more time for Joan Wiley. And I want to thank you for all these years of friendship that you have shown Joan and the 9 girls and the men who love those 9 girls and all of the folks who are fighting the good fight for this ovarian cancer. We are so lucky to be living in San Diego because I can just feel with all of the research that's going on here, I can feel that perhaps a cure is going to come from San Diego. And what an exciting place to be and what an exciting time to be where we really think that the possibility of cures is not out there on the far horizon, it's out there on the near horizon. So thank you for your generosity of spirit. Thank you for showing up. And thank you for hanging out in this beautiful air-conditioned room, huh? Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. Thanks again.